Demonstrations and research has shown that when you cultivate tomatoes and then you seek to achieve a lot of benefits um, from that practice that you do on your field. But most farmers do not do it, and they will have their reason why. Staking just involves the supporting the tomato plants with stakes. I mean, any wood or bamboo or any stake just keep the tomatoes upright. But it has, some benefits that when you practice that you get. Some of them are it prevents fruits from touching the ground, which reduces diseases and rot. It improves air circulation within the plant and also makes harvesting easier, and it enhances sunlight for even ripening. But farmers do not um, like practicing uh, um, staking for some reason. You know, uh, Even though staking has a lot of clear benefits in tomato production, many farmers, especially smallholder farmers in developing areas, avoid to practice staking. And this is what I want to talk to you about. The reasons why farmers don't practice staking in their tomato farms or during cultivation of tomatoes. And here are the reasons. One is it requires high labor. you know, let's say if a farmer is to cultivate even just 1 acre of tomato farm, it will be very, very difficult for a smallholder farmer to employ labor to just cut sticks, use it for staking. So it's one of the reasons why a farmer will not like to practice staking. It's an additional cost, you know, uh, apart from all other inputs that a farmer will buy, a farmer will have to incur another cost in cutting sticks for staking. It is time consuming, of course. You can spend more than a day if you want to put your stakes on the field. So it is one of the reasons why a farmer will not practice staking. One of them is to limited access to material. If you are implementing staking on your field, it is going to become something permanent on the field. So you have to get a stick or a wooden, something that is going to be very firm on the field. If even ants, go around it, it will not spoil. So you have to get a material that's going to stand on the field for a very long time. And one of the reasons why farmers do not also practice taking is a land tenure system. For smallholder farms in developing areas, land, issues is one of the problems that when you go to developing areas like rural areas within our districts, our constituencies, and our communities, land is very, land tenure system is a very dicey situation there. Um, Farmers do not stay on one land for a very long time just because um, we have very little traditional lands within the area. Most of the farmlands within some areas are forest lands, and sometimes farmers cannot cultivate on one only a piece of land for a very long time because of the tenure systems. They will have to go to another areas. For example, if you come to Asante Achimino, for example, farmers cultivate tomatoes in an area for a particular season. After cultivating or after that season, they will move to another area for another cycle of production. So with this, it will be very, very difficult for a farmer to practice taking. And these are the reasons. But they choose to go in for origin. I've mentioned the reasons why a farmer will not practice taking on the farm. And then one of the reasons why a farmer will not also practice taking is the lack of training on the importance of staking on the field. And I mean, lastly, is their old practices. Some farmers don't like to adapt to change. So if even technology comes, they receive new innovations, farmers will always say that our own ways are better and they will choose to go with that. So um, for them to just transition from using their old practices to new ones, it becomes very difficult. So these are the reasons why the farmer will not practice taking but rather going for ridging. And it is something that we always have to advise farmers, but because of some of these reasons are genuine and you cannot do anything about them, and so it's going to be like that unless some farmers that have permanent land that can practice staking on their fields. So these are a few about why farmers do not practice speaking on their field. My name is Samuel. I just do want to subscribe to Farm with Samuel on YouTube. Share for others to also get the education that we are doing on Farm with Samuel for all of us to help ensure full sustainability and then improve agriculture in the country. Just join me. Let us plant today and harvest tomorrow. This is Farm with Samuel.